Yo, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to do another versus battle between One Piece and Naruto. Now, I know some people are going to be tired of this, but I'm not, and it's my channel, and I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm just kidding. Just messing with you guys. Just let me know what kind of versus battles y'all want me to do next. Just I need to make more videos like these anyway. So today's battle is obviously Boa Hancock, the Snake Princess from One Piece, versus Hinata Hyuga, the Hyuga clan of Naruto. And today I want to do this battle because since I did Naruto versus Luffy, I wanted to do a fight between their main bitches. Just see who's actually stronger. So yeah, that's why I want to make this battle. So without further ado, let's just get into this. 19 years ago, at age 12, she and her sisters were sold and marketed as slaves of the world nobles, which resulted in their hatred towards men and the world government. They are tortured and abused by the world nobles, and as well force-fed devil fruits for entertainment by their so-called masters for 4 years. It was until a fisherman named Fisher Tiger, who came to the Mari Joa to free his fellow fishermen who suffered as slaves, that they were eventually freed as well. Despite his hatred towards humans, after escaping from the world nobles, she and her sisters met Silver's Rayleigh and Shakuyaku, who contacted Glossorora to send them back home. However, the marks on their backs could not be faded, which pretty much led her to fabricate a lie to protect the dignities of her sisters. Now, at age 18, Hancock became a uncontrollable. She became an empress. She became an empress of Amazon Lily, and her sisters became her seconds in command. And she earned a bounty worth 80 million berries after one extortion, and was immediately invited to become a member of the warlords. She eventually accepted the deal to not only defend her homeland and her fellow Kuja from the world government, but also allowed her and her sisters to keep their secret as well, pretty much. Now, she eventually became recently she became a former member of the Shichibukai, or known as the Warlords of the Sea, and she's commonly referred as the Pirate Empress or the Snake Princess of the Amazon Lily. Now, Hancock is widely considered to be extremely powerful by friend and foe alike, ruling beside her sisters. Hancock has power over Amazon Lily and the rest of the Kuja tribe. But she also is known as the strongest woman on the island as well. And she is known as the most beautiful woman in the world. Even the members of Amazon Lily believe that she is the most powerful and the strongest among the entire tribe, which is pretty much true. And her strength is so great that it even can be acknowledged by the fleet admiral at the time, which is Sengoku of the Marines. And even former Admiral Kuzan complimented on her skills, stating that she is not to be underestimated at all. And this is very impressive if an admiral says this. And further testament to her strength is how she was one of the 3 Shichibukai who managed to leave the war without sustaining any injuries at all. So remember the Marine Fort war, when Whitebeard and the admirals and all of that, right? She came unscathed from that, unscathed. So that pretty much describes her strength. She has been also shown to be very adaptive in hand-to-hand combat, often in tandem to her devil fruit abilities, which I will go over in a minute, where she able to fight through many of the new world pirates effortlessly. And similar to Sanjay's fighting style, which is pretty much his fighting style, is pretty much basically martial arts or black leg style. Hancock seems to prefer kicking based attacks rather from kicking in the way kill animals or her enemies. Though she's stronger in short range combat, Hancock is also adaptive and proficient in long range attacks, and is capable of using her devil fruit abilities to strike her enemies at long distances. Now, her physical abilities, which pretty much is her overall raw strength, is immense, and obviously shown signs of superhuman strength, as she can easily break stone and with a single kick, capable of breaking several pastafillas while breaking a sweat. Even when Sanjay nearly broke his leg attempting to do the same task, though she was probably use her abilities to turn him into stone first, but I'll get to that. And being able to kick Smoker in his smoke state with her haki, although with all those examples she could have been using Bokushuko haki, or pretty much Artemin haki, to strengthen her kicks and pretty much bypass intangibility. Now, for her actual superpower or her devil fruit abilities, Hancock ate the Mero no Mi, which is pretty much a Paramecia class devil fruit given by the world nobles who enslaved her as a form of sick entertainment. Those who fall in love with Hancock by seduction are pretty much acceptable to a range of unique abilities from a devil fruit, which pretty much petrifies them, turning them into stone. From short to long range attacks, anyone with dirty thoughts or lust for her will also be turned to stone, even after stealing just one glance at her. Just one glance. All of that, pretty much, yeah. So as long as they do not have a means to block out either emotionally, like with her fear, or like with fear or pain, or simply out of ignorance, other than that, she has the same standard weakness of devil fruit abilities, which is pretty much sea water and sea stone, or hockey, pretty much. There are hints that her powers may be awakened, as they was able to turn even inanimate objects into stone. And mysterious, her powers can also completely destroy a sea prism weapon wielded by Smoker easily, which is supposed to render her powers obsolete. So pretty much she completely ignores power nullification with this, and she pretty much destroys it. As a part of the secret that kept her shame on her back secret, Hancock made the Kuja tribe believe that the power to turn to stone was given a curse by her by killing a Gorgon monster. So she pretty much lied with this, but it doesn't have to do anything with the fight. Just a little fact. Now she also has haki. Now what is haki? Haki is known as fighting spirit, or the battle spirit within every individual. Everyone has it in this world, and everybody has the potential to awaken it. But she has all three types of haki, making her very, very powerful. Now, like Silver's Rayleigh and her love interest, Monkey D. Luffy, is one of the rare people who demonstrated the proficiency to use all three types of haki, which is ornament haki, one of the most common types of haki used in the series, Hashuro haki, an unlearnable ability that only 1 in 7 million people can use, and Kinbushiro haki, which is to sense other intense feelings, presence, and pretty much it gives you like well precognition and enchanted sensory abilities. Among the Kuja tribe, her haki or their haki was said to be special, with we're pretty much Hancock's possessing the strongest of them all. So with ornament haki, she pretty much used this to kick a low gear user, which pretty much low gear users are able to pretty much turn into any element, and pretty much they become their element, like light, ice, what else, magma, any element like that. She's able to bypass their intangibility and pretty much destroy them from like that pretty much like that. And she even damaged them when they have Luffy pinned on the ground, so that says a lot. And now she is expected to be able to use the advanced application of it in the form of projection, as her sister used it once. Yes, they actually held their hand out and they deflected Luffy's attack. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure she can do it as well. So it's never shown, but she could potentially have the same thing. Now for the Hashuro haki, which pretty much means conqueror's haki, or the colors of the will of a king or something like that. I'm a little tired, so bear with me. As she possessed this haki, she is soon to be able to knock out a large number of individuals with a extent of strong-willed people. Well, to extent with strong-willed people, with a massive burst of this blast, and her exact level of mastery has yet to be demonstrated, but in tandem with her beauty, it is indubitably a formidable duo. Both her empathetics as a royal status in them and fitting the mold that given her blesses in the heavens. So yeah, she has this ability as well. She has the Kinbushiro haki, which is pretty much the ability to use this. It's been revealed in her Vivery card, which pretty much like One Piece versions of a data book. She has this ability, so she's able to sense pretty much sense intentions, feelings, presence, the strength of others. Haki, this type of haki can do stuff like that. So yeah. Now we're moving on to Hinata Uzumaki, or Hinata Hyuga Uzumaki. I don't know. Either way, we're moving on to her. So Hinata is the first daughter of the Hyuga and an unnamed woman, which is, I don't know why Kishimoto just forgot who her mother was or something like that. I guess she wasn't really that important. Bringing herself as the firstborn of her parent, and was the pretty much heiress apparent to the clan's main house. And from the beginning, because of her position, Haishi had high expectations for Hinata and suggested her for long hours of endless training, leaving little time for Hinata to have a normal childhood after the end of another conflict between the Kumaguri and the Kunogaruri. I don't know how to say these goddamn names. Correct me guys, just correct me. One night, Hinata was kidnapped by a head ninja from the Kumaguri, who was under the guise of striking a peace treaty with the Kunura and actually being sent there to steal the Byakugan. I will get to that, what that means. And her father killed the would-be kidnapper to save her. But the Kumaguri demanded compensation in in the form of Hashiri's dead body due to having signed to Peachtree and with the village moments before. And this ultimately resulted in the death of Hinata's parental uncle, who sacrificed himself in order to protect the clan and village. And his incident was particularly significant in shaping Hinata's early relationship with her cousins Neji Hyuga. After Hinata gained a brutal, yes, it's fucked up, a beating from sparing Neji, both Hinata's father and grandfather began doubting her potential, and especially when her younger sister, Hanabi, own prowess began rivaling Hinata's. And despite being 5 years younger, ultimately, it was decided Hinata and Hanabi were due to decide the future of their clan. The two sisters began fighting on pair with each other. Hinata soon had an opening to win, but hesitated and not wanting to hurt her sister, to which Hanabi quickly counteracted and won the duel. As a result, her fraternity and her father her fraternity disheartened her father, which made Hinata lose her position to Hanabi. And her father chose to focus and develop Hanabi. He left Hinata under some guy's care. I ain't gonna try to pronounce this. Sorry, I ain't. And protection, deeming her a lost cause due to her lack of drive. And Hinata strains relationship with her father, causing her to lose more faith in herself and would often spend her time alone crying. It wasn't until she met Naruto that her perception changed drastically. On a snowy day, pretty much in Mars, was preparing to enroll to the academy. And Hinata was degraded by a group of 3 bullies for her Byakugan. Naruto, who had witnessed the event, refused to let them insult her, and like the G he is, he comes in there to her defense. Since they outnumber him, the bullies beating him up and trample over his red scarf. And surprised by how much Naruto stood up for someone he didn't know, Hinata thanked him while Naruto let her keep the scarf since it was ruined. Ever since then, Hinata developed a strong admiration towards Naruto, and because he was treated as an outcast by mostly everyone in the village, she found herself able to relate to his desire to be acknowledged and praised. She was also amazed that despite having nothing and no one to rely on, Naruto never gave up in believing he could become something great like Hokage. Inspired by his determination, Hinata ultimately decides to try her best to become strong so she could be acknowledged as well, and adopted Naruto's Nido to never giving up. Her admiration for Naruto eventually grew into love, and despite warnings from her elders to stay away from him. So yeah, that's gonna be like for Hinata. Of course they got married. Of course. It was, I mean, who wanna marry Hinata? Who wouldn't? Like, she does look kind of good though. Oh wait, who was talking about? Oh right. Let's get to the to the fight. So overall, actually no. I take that back. I'm sorry. I forgot to go over her abilities. I apologize. It's not fair. Okay, it's not fair. I back up. So we got for when I mentioned the Byakugan, which translates to white eye. So pretty much what this is pretty much the clan's like special ability, right? And this eye technique is pretty much the Genkai Genkai of the Hyuga's clan, and one of the 3 great dojutsu. Yeah, I think I got it right. And wielders of this eye can see long distances up to 10 kilometers, and can see objects that are too small for the normal eye to detect, such as like the 10 Ketsu points on the human body. And the Byakugan has an on pretty much an almost perfect 360-degree field of vision, though there's a small blind spot located to the near back of the user's neck. And the eye can also see through objects as well as many barriers. Can see and pretty much can see chakra as well. So that's what the Byakugan does. And it's been stated by Kakashi to be like even greater of the Sharingan, which is completely like it's pretty much like contradicted. So it just doesn't matter. Like I don't even know. So she also has that, and she also pretty much has the Gentle Fist, which is by taking advantage of the Byakugan, the user can see a person's chakra's pathway system, and pretty much the Gentle Fist inflicts internal damage through attacking the person's chakra's pathways by ejecting chakra into specific pressure points. And subconsciously, I don't know, fuck it. And pretty much injuring the eternal origin that's closely intertwined with the pathway. So that's what it does. So it pretty much, yeah, it damages you internally. Yeah. And they gotta be close to doing it too. So yeah, there's that. But she also has a ranged version, which is pretty much the 8 trigrams empty palm. After using their Byakugan to locate a target's vitals, the user will attack with a forceful palm thrust, which results a small wave of chakra. And the attack is so powerful, it's powerful enough to blow a person off their feet as a range of several meters. There's also the 8 trigrams empty wall palm. And she also did this with Neji. And this is the combination of attacks involving 2 people. So yeah, this one doesn't matter. I'm skipping over this. Now, she also has this cool ability I have seen. This cool technique. And this is pretty much the Gentle Step Twin Lion Fist. And Hinata forms 2 sizable lion-shaped chakra shrouds around her hands and then uses them to strike the opponent. And the move dramatically increases her attacks, range, and destructive power. Now, the lion hands also drains the chakra's necklace of those they touch, and is a challenging ability to learn, as the slightest mistake in chakra control will lead to failure, meaning the feat requires the Byakugan. So yeah, it's only a Byakugan based thing that she can do. And the technique can be used in conjunction of the 8 trigram 64 palms. Now there's also another thing she can do with this, which is pretty much the 8 trigrams twin lion's crumbling attack, which is the approved version of the Gentle Step Twin Lion Fist used by Hinata after she obtained the chakra of an Omnusiki. Hold on, I'm going to pronounce this. Osuski. I think I got it right. Yeah, pretty much in Osuski. She got the chakra of Osuski. And the steady increases both her strength and potential from its predecessor. And unlikely the parent technique, the chakra of this technique is purple color. So yeah. Yes, she has the chakra of the Osuski. Did she keep it? I'm not sure. If y'all know, let me know if she still has it or not. I'm not sure. And there's also the 8 trigram 64 palms, which is pretty much Hinata strikes the target with a total of 64 times, resulting with 2 strikes up to a total of 64. And when striked, the victim is unable to form chakra and mostly paralyzed from each attack. And she combined it with the Gentle Step Lion Twin Fist to further increase the technique's power. So yeah, there's that. Now, who wins? Well, after we going over their abilities, I think Hinata is definitely more skilled than Boa Hancock here. Yes, I admitting that yes, Hinata is more skilled in terms of hand-to-hand combat. Now, does this help her? No, it doesn't. And I'm going to explain why this doesn't help. For starters, she has pretty much observation hockey, and observation hockey literally can detect attacks before they happen. Normally, they can do this. And an advanced version, they can see the future. So pretty much, yes. And look, people. If you have observation hockey good enough, then you can obviously pretty much detect even at the speed of light. As Rayleigh even explains this to Luffy, that if you have observation hockey, you can literally detect like light speed, like Rayleigh did. And of course, this was proven to be true when Luffy pretty much, when he actually, the time skip thing happened, he dodges laser attacks and called them even slow. And these laser attacks are pretty much like comparable. They're not even comparable. They literally pretty much created from Kizaru's fucking light on Devil Fruit. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem for Hinata even pretty much landing a strike on her, because you know Boa Hancock can easily evade them if she wanted to. Now, that's the one reason. The second reason is because pretty much her Devil Fruit ability completely overpowers her. Now, what do I mean by this? Of course, if Hinata tries to pretty much, you know, counter her attacks, it won't work. Why? Because if he even tries to block Hancock's attacks, you'll turn to stone. So it's not really a good idea for Hinata to even try to block her attacks, because if she even tries to, she'll partly turn to stone and she can shatter her arm, or she can shatter any body part, making it pretty much fatal. She did this to like even a pacifia. Like the dude was literally made of metal. Like a pacifia is literally made of metal and scraps. Literally kicked it, turned into stone, and destroyed it. Just one kick. So pretty much the petrification is almost like instantaneous as soon as she lands that attack on you. So yeah, she doesn't really actually need to have you like her and, you know, fall in love with her, you know, lust over her. She could literally petrify you at will. Yes, at will. She can even do this long range attack as well with arrows, love arrows. She can shoot like pretty much love arrows at her. So yeah, don't want to get hit by this attack. Now, Hinata, what does she have pretty much? Honestly, people, I don't see her actually trying to actually tag her, because like if she even tries to pretty much attack her, sure, she can pretty much damage her internally, but Boa Hancock is literally physically way stronger than her. Even one kick from her can send her ass flying. I'm just saying, like, it's no joke. She also has like armament hockey, which pretty much can block her attacks as well, and pretty much amplify her attack power, and that's not really good at all. It's not good for her. Now, y'all could argue that pretty much, oh, she has the sage path chakra, she should be able to be stronger than her, right? Well, we don't know to what extent, and until I have information to what extent, then it won't matter to her. It won't matter, because Boa Hancock, she's completely outclasses her in speed, completely outclasses her in strength, and her Devil Fruit abilities completely body her ass. Now, pretty much, y'all don't have any arguments of her like, well, she's the speed of light. She's faster than the speed of light. Can y'all prove it? Because I can prove Boa Hancock should be at least relativistic plus as well, because she's able to fight all these characters in Marine 4 in unscathed. Yes, unscathed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. What do y'all got against this? And plus, if she uses her Conqueror's Hockey, what's to say to her that she doesn't just knock her out just by looking at her? Because like, I'm pretty sure Boa Hancock's willpower is way more potent than Hinata's. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all guys don't have anything. Like anything. Like Hinata has nothing against her, like at all. I'm just saying, guys, Hinata has nothing against Boa Hancock. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like have to go to the results here. And the results is that Boa Hancock just stumps here. It's a big fucking stump here, and she just wins. There's absolutely nothing Hinata could do. Like even if she was fast enough, to actually tag her, could she? Like, I mean, could she even hit her because of like her observation hockey? Because she could just avoid attacks before they happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Hinata is not gonna land a hit at her at all. I mean, she didn't even land a hit on Pain after all. Like, come on, guys, come on. Now, there's also that her ability does not turn people to stone, but literally, those who turn to stone by her have their memories of being turned, and their memories while they're actually being turned erased. So she pretty much erases ability, not erases ability. She erases memories. My bad. From them, like if she like petrifies them and unpetrifies them, they won't remember like being petrified or like at all. Like, just saying. There's something like a little something. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be short. If not, then it took longer than expected. Okay, just to get this all together. But yes, in conclusion, Boa Hancock literally it's just too much for Hinata to handle. And Hinata has no way of countering her hockey and her speed. And plus, if she can't counter even her speed, then it's going to be a problem for her. Because like if she tags her with any of her attacks, any of her physical attacks lands, or any of her devil fruit abilities lands, she's done for, and there's absolutely nothing Hinata can do about it. She gets fodderized here. Yeah, that's just saying, people. I'm just saying that's how it is. She gets fodderized. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything else like this. And yeah, let me know what kind of versus battle y'all want me to do next. Probably gonna have to, if y'all don't find anything, I'm just gonna make one. Okay, just yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it. And you guys have a nice night. And yeah, see ya.